Don't you dare. Was it you?
I beg your pardon, ma'am?
Don't you dare light that cigar. Were you in here last night with one of those?
Oh, no, ma'am, it wasn't me. And you have my word of honor I'm not going to light it. As a matter of fact, ma'am, I've never been in these offices before. They're very nice. Very nicely done.
Mr. Finch's office. I'm sorry, he's not available.
I apologize, Lieutenant. I'm a little bit sensitive this morning.
No need to apologize, ma'am.
This putrid atmosphere, left here last night by someone so inconsiderate they smoked a foul-smelling cigar in Mr. Finch's office without once taking into account that the air conditioning in this building is turned off in the evenings.
Yes, ma'am.
How can I help you?
If it's possible, I'd like a word with Mr. Finch.
Well, he should be here momentarily, Lieutenant, if you'd like to take a seat.
Thank you very much, ma'am. You know, it's strange. When I first came in here, I began wondering what was the one thing here that reminded me of home. Maybe it was the aroma.
Louise, who parked that decomposing rattletrap in my space?
I'm sure I don't know.
Get on the phone and have it towed out of here.
Perhaps
Got a busy morning ahead of us. There's a new client, and someone from the police will be around to see me. Fit him in sometime late this afternoon if you can.
Would that be a silver Peugeot convertible, sir?
Who said that?
I did.
And who might you be?
I'm the police.
That oxidized relic is yours?
Well, it gets me from here to there, sir. I'm sorry, I had no idea it was your spot.
With you in a moment, Lieutenant. Come in, Louise. Here are the notes from the Thompson breakfast. Put him down next Monday, same time, same place. What time am I due at the Biltmore?
20 minutes, sir.
All right, well, call the functions manager and have him collect the new dignitaries list from the governor's suite, and I'll meet with him in the ballroom. Now, here's the new client here, Dr. Menton. Put him down for 10:15 at the house. Call and confirm. Then court, right? 2 cases?
Yes, sir. Kinsel and Fleming.
Well, there'll be a breeze, both of them. Then after that, lunch with Congressman Mackey, and the afternoon free for the governor's campaign manager. Have Haynes call me on the car phone, confirm the itinerary. Is that all?
Yes, sir. There are a few messages, nothing urgent.
Good, thanks, Louise. Now, Lieutenant, you're here to talk to me about the death of Frank Staplin. I can give you just 5 minutes.
You astonish me, sir.
I don't see why. I'm familiar with procedure. At approximately 11:45 last night, I received a call from Mr. Staplin. I understand from the news this morning that he died during the night, which regrettably means that one of the last calls he made in his life was to me. As soon as I heard the news, I realized that although his death was being called a suicide, it was of a violent nature, that is by gunshot, and part of the standard procedure of investigation would certainly include interviews with the last persons the victim saw or spoke to. I also know that the phone company will have supplied you with a list of his final calls, and that my number will be among them someplace. In what order, I can't say. And if he called from his house, you would have a record of that, too. And I would expect someone from the police to be around to see me. My only surprise is how soon you got here.
I learned one very important lesson this morning, Mr. Finch.
And what's that?
Never bet on your opposition in court.
I never met Frank Staplin. But in some small way, I feel a certain responsibility for his death.
Why is that, sir?
When he called last night, he was a desperate man. Even if I hadn't known him by reputation, I would have known from his voice.
His voice, sir? How did it sound?
Extremely disturbed.
You never met him?
No. Now, he called about 9 months ago when he was seeking counsel in a criminal case, but I was busy at the time, and I had to turn him down. When he called last night, he said it was a last resort, that he was about to fire his attorneys. They were fools and incompetents, and he needed new counsel, and this time he was willing to pay any price that I asked.
But you refused him again.
Yes, indeed I did. Now, would you be kind enough to walk with me to my car, Lieutenant? I detest being late. An hour or two after the call, he shot himself. I don't relish the thought that it might have been because I turned him down. It's strange, isn't it? Until last night, all I really knew about Frank Staplin was what I'd read in the newspapers, magazines, courtroom gossip. Like everybody else, I'd formed an opinion long ago. I thought he was guilty, perhaps of worse crimes than he was accused. But now that he's dead, maybe because a stranger that he turned to for help refused him, I can't help feeling a certain pity for him.
I can understand that, sir.
What make of car did you say that was?
It's a Peugeot.
Very unusual.
French.
Really? Excuse me.
Once again, sir, sorry I took your parking spot.
Don't give it another thought. And if you need further assistance, please get in touch.
Just one more thing.